and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Alanya in Turkey and to the fourth round of the ETU Premium Triathlon European Cup Series 2009. As usual, we will start our show with the elite women's race. So let's have a chat now to one of the race favorites, Helle Frederiksen from Denmark.
My expectation is quite high. I think I'm acclimatized because I've been in Lanzarote the last 2 weeks, and I like the heat and looking forward to go out to race and have some fun.
One of the other race favorites is Jessica Harrison from France, 2 times Olympian.
Well, it's really difficult at the end of the season to stay motivated, so I've been doing a big block of training to prepare for next year, and I thought it was a good idea to do some races to kind of validate the end of training. So I'm just coming in here feeling pretty good on my run, and aim to go out there and have a hard race, and hope there's a few girls that are willing to work on the bike and give it a shot.
So we're going to start our show with the women's race. It's a beautiful race venue, beautiful conditions for the athletes, about 27 to 28 degrees, water temperature 24. Right now, the top athletes are being introduced to the start line. This is Charlotte Morel, young French athlete, also Helle Frederiksen with race number 105. She's on the start line, and the athletes are ready to go on the sandy beach in beautiful Alanya. That was the start signal as the over 50 athletes are making their way down to the first buoy. It's quite a challenging race here in this bay. There is a bit of chop in the water, and straight away we can see that is Jessica Harrison. She's a great swimmer. She's leading the group, and on her feet at the moment is Helle Frederiksen from Denmark. She managed to improve significantly on the swim this season and managed to get herself into the top ranks. And this is the situation right now at the first buoy. You can see there is a lot of whitewash, a lot of white water as the athletes are fighting themselves through the big group, and on the left hand side from the red buoys, Jessica Harrison, race number 101. She's the top ranked athlete here. She's leading the race, and on her feet that is Natalia Shliatenko from Russia with race number 117. And that's the group with Helle Frederiksen. She's swimming right in the middle. This is a one-lap swim course, and beautiful underwater shots there from our underwater cameraman as the athletes are approaching the swim exit. As we said before, a one-lap swim course. The athletes have been taken down with a big ship to the swim start, and right now they're on their way back to the swim exit. A lot of spectators in Alanya. They're enjoying the great weather and the great atmosphere, and the first athletes are already at the swim exit. So let's see who's the first out of the water. This is Natalia Shliatenko from Russia, followed by Jess Harrison from France, and again beautiful underwater shots there. Helle Frederiksen from Denmark, she's third out of the water, and also Zita Sabo from Hungary. She's number 6 out of the water. So there is quite a long run to the transition area, and Natalia Shliatenko from Russia, she's the first into transition. On goes the helmet, and off goes the bike, off the rack. And Helle Frederiksen is the second athlete to follow. She's known for her strong cycling skills. She's a good biker. Also Zita Sabo and Jess Harrison, along with Teresa Vodičková from the Czech Republic. These girls will definitely try to get away with a smaller group, to get away from the fast runners. A very strong Russian team here in the women's race as well. We have 3 Russian athletes in the top 10. Quite a high number on this international race. So Natalia Shliatenko from Russia, first out of the water, followed by Jess Harrison, Helle Frederiksen, and Carole Réon from France. She was completing our top 10. And right now the group is up and away on the 4-lap bike course, which means we have 10K each lap. And this is young Rachel Kalama. She finished third at the Junior European Championships and second at the Junior World Championships only about a month ago in Australia. She's a very, very talented athlete, only doing triathlon for 1.5 years now, but she's already in the first group, and that should give her all the chances to be competitive in this race, maybe finish on the podium. And this is the second group led by Michelle Vesterby from Denmark. She's trying to hang on, try to close the gap to the first group of about 14 to 15 athletes. They are struggling there. Not all the girls are committed to work hard in this group, as they are riding along the beautiful seaside of Alanya. Our Russian supporters enjoying themselves, as we have 3 Russian girls into the first group of 15 athletes. Razarenova from Russia and Olga Dmitrieva into that group as well. Rachel Klama, she's looking really good in this group. She's riding comfortably with that group. About 15 athletes, and as we receive information, they are getting away from the second group right now, building up a gap of about 2 minutes. And this is Charlotte Morel, the young French athlete. She's racing the under 23 category, but in this race, obviously, she's racing elite here, and she's known for her biking skills. And there she is. She got away from that group and built up a gap of about 30 seconds to the last turnaround point. She actually received some help for that from her team members, as Carol Pion and Jess Harrison. They tried to ride to the front of that chase group and tried to slow it down a little bit, so that's teamwork at its best from the French girl. So Charlotte Morel, she's on the dry bars and right now off the bike, heading into transition number 2 with a gap of about 43 seconds. That's quite a good gap, but remember, we have some strong runners into that second group, so she will have to do all her best to actually maintain her lead. Off goes the helmet, on goes the running shoes, and off she goes. Charlotte Morel, she's first out of P2. Amy Chararon, the reigning junior world champion, she's second into transition, followed by Hella Fredriksson, Jess Harrison, Rachel Klama, Zita Sabo. All the hot shots are in there, and they will do their best to catch up with our leader, Charlotte Morel. There she goes, Hella Fredriksson, and right on her heels, Amy Chararon, Jess Harrison, Rachel Klama, Zita Sabo, and the rest of the group. Rata Onichkova, she's fifth out of the transition number 2, and Olga Dmitrieva from Russia, leading on top 10. We can see that's a beautiful running course, just overlooking Alanya Harbour. Charlotte Morel, her gap is melting, her time gap is melting to the chasers right now, down to about 30 seconds. And remember, this is quite a challenging running course, as we have one big hill on each one of the 5 laps. Amy Chararon, she is one of the fastest out of transition. The athletes who are following her are Hella Fredriksson, Jessica Harrison, and Rachel Klama from the Netherlands. Our young Dutch athlete, she's very talented. She's actually coming from a swimming background, you wouldn't guess that. But she's a very good runner as well, and right now running is one of her life as well. She's chasing, already caught up with Amy Chararon, so we have a group of 4 athletes chasing Charlotte Morel, and our Turkish supporters are really enjoying themselves in the sunshine of Alanya. So Charlotte Morel, she's still maintaining the lead, but not for too long now. As we're approaching lap number 3, there is our chase group, and right now catching up with Charlotte. So right now we have a lead group of 5 athletes. But that lead group already reduces itself to 3 athletes, as Hella Fredriksson is pushing the big gears up the hill and manages to drop 2 French athletes, so Charlotte Morel and Amy Chararon. They are a bit struggling right now. Some refreshment there for our lead cyclists. And it's pretty hot and humid here in Alanya, so our lead athletes need all the hydration on their way to the finish line. So one more lap to go. And Rachel Klama, she is pushing the big gears, managing Fredriksson and Jessica Harrison right now, they're getting dropped. And Rachel Klammer, she's just put in another gear and managed to get herself a little gap off the two chasers. Right now on the top of the hill, which means only one more K to go for her. And look at her leg speed. That's quite incredible from our young Dutch athlete. And there goes the sunnies on the top of her head. Rachel Klammer, her first ever Olympic distance race, ladies and gentlemen, and already her first victory. What a tremendous race, and I think we've just seen a start of a fabulous triathlon career here from our young Dutch athlete. Helle Fredriksson, she's very happy with her performance as well, finishing second. Should move her high up in the European rankings, and Jess Harrison, who will use this race as preparation for another race, she's finishing third. Great race for her as well. So let's have a look now at our final results. Rachel Klammer from the Netherlands, she's claiming her first ever title on Olympic distance races, and Olga Dmitrieva from Russia finishing on top 10.
First, the swim was okay, but I lost my chip, and I thought, oh no, but I thought just go on. And on the bike, I make some mistakes, and I lost my drink, but everything went on the good way, so it was great, really. It was awesome. I'm happy about the performance. We tried really to work hard out there on the bike so we can get rid of some of the fast girls from behind. So I could feel it in my legs coming out of the run, and I was just saying, okay, stay with the girls and then see what you got. You know, I'm not that good at sprinting, so I thought that, okay, you gotta go before. And yeah, it's feeling good. Yeah,
it's a fairly straightforward course, but the run's tough. I've had a cough all week, so I'm pretty happy to finish on the podium, to be honest, because I know like in a couple of weeks I'll be feeling a lot better. I'm going to race Wazalco in 2 weeks, so this is kind of a warm-up last session before Wazalco.